Alright, just picked up one last bag of sand, and I'm been taking a look to see what they've got. Because the ones we have for the bricks in the front, they're kind of shitty. What's these? Retaining wall. These aren't bad, but not crazy about the color. Countryside veranda. Retaining wall 3-inch by 8-inch. 8-inch bricks. These are decent. $1.78 a piece. Just looking too beigey. It's got to have hints of gray in it to match the house. These are octagonal. Don't need those. Alright, so it's the two that I found on the website. Just wanted to see what else they have. That's too grayish, I think. Alright, so these are $1.78. I wonder if there's a savings when you buy bulk. You know, probably the math I did last night. These are the 8.2s. We have about roughly 100 linear feet between the two flower beds if we stack them, and they're going to have to be stacked. 1.4 pallets, 1.46 linear feet. What? $259. We only have about 100 square feet, so we don't need a whole pallet. Tier quantity, number of tiers, stones per pallet, 378. Now we don't need that much. So these would be 178 times. I gotta double check my math. I believe it was. I gotta recheck. Might be 300. 300 times 2, $600. I gotta double check my math, make sure it's all right. Or stick with the ones I've got that don't look as great and can't stack them, so we'll have to cement them, and that'll be it. Let me think that over for a minute. Get something on video. Man, that's 1 yard, huh? Wow. We'll have to make 3 trips. Damn. Can we even fit another yard in here? I don't know, man. America.
We do maybe half a yard.
Half a yard?
Yeah. Can we do
Half a yard?
Half a yard. So we ordered 3.5 already. We'll pick them up in half an hour.
Should have brought a rake.
I'll move it up.
Should have brought the 8-foot bed. Would have been.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is only a 6-foot bed, right?
Looks bigger than a yard of paver base for some reason.
Yeah, it's a little bit fluffier, I guess. Yeah.
This is why they do delivery.
I'm gonna step down.
Well, that should cost money. Well, there's a big gap over there, though.
Okay, yeah, I'm hoping that that's where he can get this side loaded, or I could just move it up.
Do we have enough overflow on the tarp to be able to close it up a bit?
It should. Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to be. We'll have to drive slow, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't want it flying out.
Yeah, we should.
Have them dump it in that corner.
I'll even it out because I don't think he can dump it in the corner because I have to come.
Yeah, it's pretty much the way he had it is the best he can get.
Yeah.
Which is dead center in the bed. Even push some a little more towards the sides to create a little concave.
That's the thing you told me to come with you. So
Yeah,
like,
dude.
It's easy. Let's dump it in your bag.
Like, fuck this. Should I push some of these off to the corner? Yeah. Give it a little pocket to fall in, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice mulch.
Yeah.
It's not as fluorescently ridiculous as the stuff at Lowe's. Okay. It looks more natural.
Yeah.
The Lowe's stuff is like radioactive red.
Yeah. It definitely died.
Yeah. This will be good for the project video.
Okay, no problem.
Might get a little overflow. There she goes. Too bad that's not gold. There we go. That's it. So this is what, 1.5 yards?
Yep.
And the other 1.5 should dump right in easy.
Say it again.
The other 1.5 I come back to get for the second trip.
Getting 2.
I'm getting 2 more.
We got 3.5 total.
You think 2 will fit in here?
No.
No. I'll have you come back with me.
I'll come with you, no worries.
We'll chalk this day off too. It is what it is.
And it's still progress towards, the overall goals.
Start over Monday.
It's still working. It's still working towards your goals.
Yeah.
It's good. All right.
What happens when you make changes on the fly. So this will look nice, and the maintenance will be almost 0.
Yeah.
Fuck those rocks. The rocks will look nice too on those.
Oh yeah, it's perfect spot. So you got to rearrange things. It's like
So,
you have your house. You got to move furniture around.
Yeah, the feng shui is gonna. All that river rock's gonna look sweet, actually.
Yeah.
I'm stoked that I came up with that idea.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I was like, you know what? This rock is really pretty. You don't really see it in the front. It gets covered in dirt.
Yeah.
On the back, it won't so much. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to have you come back because I can't do that shit. Just watching my fat ass climb up here is gonna be comical.
It's gonna get a little lower, but we're pretty much.
We're making wine.
Yeah. Thanks.
So this is 1.5. 2 is gonna overflow, won't it?
Well, we have the paper base underneath. So.
That's true. That's taking up some space.
Yeah.
I'll let you figure that out. I'll try to keep the speed low on that road, though.
Okay. Does your truck have the automatic dump?
I wish. That would be sweet. You can get that. It costs a bit of money.
Do they make them for?
I think so. Aftermarket, you can do just about anything your heart desires with enough money. But you know what? The guys like that, they get rid of the whole bed and they put a flatbed in. So you can really haul and load shit. And how they keep stuff like this in, I don't know. Because there's no sides. But you can get all kinds of different beds for trucks. If you're a dedicated work truck, yeah, you can get a full dump if you want. Probably cost a small fortune. And that sun's blazing. Feel it on my skin. It's about $3.50. Tree fitty.
Okay. Is there any more bricks or just those? Right?
That's the only ones we got, right?
Anyways, I'm gonna put them at the corners.
Do I have anything of has any weight? Here, I have a sandbag for shooting that's heavy as hell.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I think we're good.
Here, it's a heavy bitch.
That works.
Cool. America. This project's really taking on a life of its own. And a whole lot of money. Alright, we'll dump all this out, and I gotta go back for 2 more yards of this mulch. Cool. What's going down? Hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend. First and foremost, rest in peace, Brad from Three Doors Down. Great band. That was a soundtrack to the early 2000s and beyond. Great bunch of dudes. 47. He died of kidney cancer. Rest in peace, buddy. So young. It's such a shame. My best to his friends and family and all the fans that really liked the guy. I thought he was a solid dude. So many people dying young these days. Well, keep on keeping on. Rest in peace, Larry. Fuck you. Larry, fuck you. Fuck you. Thought of him today. Looked up. Was doing something in the garage. Saw his face and his badge hanging on my hook there. Thought of Scott too. Yeah. Yeah, hope they're in better places. Doing great things. To the fallen, as always. Project is dragging, but it's moving forward. I went today, picked up a yard and a half of mulch. We needed 3, I think, after we grabbed a 1/4 yard of paver base to supplement the side patio. All I could fit was about, it was probably a heavy yard and a half, almost like a yard and 3/4. Was going to go back and get the rest, but it seemed like quite a bit, so we got so many piles of rocks and other stuff going on out there. I had nowhere else to put it right now. Jack moved forward, started getting the pavers slowly laid on that side. There's still lots of cuts to do here. He still has to compress, so keep bouncing around. You know, it is what it is. I've been a bit, it's been about 51, 52 days since shovels hit the dirt when we started this whole thing. There were days he hasn't been able to work. He doesn't work Sundays. He's spiritual and religious. But that's cool. I respect that. There was a couple days he had to take, some emotional days that week as well. His mom passed away a year ago. Again, totally understand that. The arriving at around 11:30, 12:30 every day, getting started and motivated by 1-ish, and his guys showing up around that time. It makes the day limited. Sun goes down at 6, so I wish he arrived earlier. But the quality of his work, phenomenal. The guy's a OCD perfectionist. Everything's got to be just right, and I appreciate that. And I even apologize. I gave him some shit today. I was like, dude, I really like to see some productivity going forward, man. And he got a little pissed. He's like, it's not just the hours I spend here, the hours I plan at home. And I get it. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I'm kind of stressed out. My driveway looks like a quarry. Haven't been able to park my truck correctly for over almost a month and a half. Our whole lives are kind of en route. Dogs have to go over through obstacle courses. We got to block shit so the dogs don't get over to here. And now that's blocked, so we have to go out here. And we're doing all this. It's just to be expected. Same thing when 3 months it took to put the pool in. That was a fucking chaotic mess. Dirt all over the walls because there's dirt everywhere. Dogs would roll in it. It's just ridiculous. However, that being said, I love Jack, Mark, and Joe. All awesome human beings. I love them to death. Good hearts, good souls. And things are coming together. It's just not happening as fast as I'd like it. But I told myself today, and I told Jack, like, at the end of the day, 6 months from now, when everything's done, and I'm sitting there, or I'm barbecuing, or I'm over on the side deck over here, that'll be there, doing something, I'm going to appreciate the attention to detail and how perfect everything is. I'm not going to think about how long it took. So I just wish it was going a little faster. Now, the caveat to that is he said He was going to go on a trip to India. He's a disciple of some Hindu something or other, Baba, some, I don't know. That's his journey, you know. That's his thing, right? So he was telling, he's like, I'm going to try to come tomorrow because he wants to leave Wednesday on a bus. First, he wanted to fly to India, and they're having a simulcast, a secondary version of this big Hindu raw super whatever, I don't know what the guy's called, in Tennessee of all places. Oh yeah, there's gonna be like 150,000 people paying homage to this or that. I wasn't paying too much attention; it all went over my head. But that's his journey. That's his sustenance, and he's a very spiritual guy, you know. So so scratch India. We're going to Tennessee. I didn't know there were that many Hindus in Tennessee, but apparently it's a both thing. Simulcast, big screens, to ching, 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 and they're paying homage. And hey, that's cool, man. That's your jam. Godspeed, brother. You know, it's not my thing. It's cool. Like the whole don't work on Sundays. I respect it, but I'm like, God wouldn't be angry if he came on Sunday and knocked some stuff out. I'm just saying. But you know, he also needs a day for himself. I get it, you know. So he just got this all after we went today. Wasted a lot of time getting all the new materials. It's all compressed. All the paper base is all compressed down. The sand, he had the string lines up. He's got everything measured the way he wants it. He started laying some pavers just right here. There's still some cuts that have to be made and alignment issues because the fence isn't perfectly straight. I didn't notice at the time, but the guy that did it kind of janky. And the walkout slab, when the people did the travertine for the pool, the slab isn't perfectly centered. It's kind of, you know, so he's trying to counteract that and not make it look obvious. So his attention to detail is phenomenal. I respect that. So where we left it when he left tonight, well, we got 18 piles of stuff, mulch, rock, river rock. That turned out to be a clusterfuck. I added another $200 to the top. Those rocks are they were a bad idea, dude. The pictures in the internet look cool, so I did it. And it looked cool for about a minute. And then it just got weeds and dust and dirt. And just became unmanageable. And the goal originally, and I have made several audibles. Don't forget, we started this project. I had those cheap white 12 by 12 Lowe's pavers that were all put in all weird by the crackhead masshole alcoholic guy who fucked up my gazebo. And there was, you know, filth, and it was bowed, pooling water. Dogs were shitting. It just became unusable. The goal was to go buy the materials, dig it out, put down base and sand, and buy extras of the cheap pavers and get it nice and level with the proper slope for drainage, and put up, well, that was it, because we're going to leave the fence here. And then it was like, well, should we move? He recommended, well, do you want to move the fence? Otherwise the dogs will come in and they'll be destroying it again. It's like, so we decided, yeah, and that became a whole thing, getting all the concrete out and all that. And then they started digging, and they dug and dug and dug and moved, I don't know how many wheelbarrows of dirt over to this guy's lot to spread it out. So it took time. And then came the drainage, the aqueduct, which I was scratching my head on. In concept, it sounded like it was logical, but then when I was watching it, you know, weeks were going by. I'm like, it drains every 2 feet, and this interconnected with that, and that sloped with this, and this. I thought it was overkill, but we'll find out when the wet season comes this summer, I guess. Can't wait for it to pour one of those heavy rains just to see if it works or not. So that kind of delayed things. And then we made the audible again when it was time to go get pavers. Just like, you know, why don't we spend some more money and do nice pavers instead of the cheap pieces of shit? So then we did that, and that added delays. Then we finally figured all that out with about the base and all the sand and all this and all that. So it stretched on a while. So we're approaching, I'd say we're 80% there, 75, 80, 70, 75. He's going to have to make some cuts and get those laid out properly. And then once those are laid out, we have the borders, and all the borders need to be cemented, which he may do tomorrow or Monday. I doubt he's going to show up tomorrow, but if he does, great. There's still a few more cuts to make over here. There's still a cement divider that needs to go in here and at the beginning of this fence. Still has to compress the granite rock here with the machine. Now I did call an audible, and after seeing how much of a pain in the ass all these rocks to get them all, I didn't realize I bought so much river rock. It's nice Tennessee river rock I got from Stone Plus. It wasn't cheap. All different nice colors. So I called an audible and I said, you know what? Instead of cleaning all these rocks and putting them back in with new weed mat in the front, let's clean them and use them to top all the drainage channels. I think it'll look nice, and it'll be a good purpose of the rock, and I can reuse it where I can see it because it's nice rock. And why don't we just do mulch? I was going back and forth, so we went and got the mulch today. That's what we're gonna do. And I opted to just not do cement with those cheap border bricks I've got. Didn't want to spend another $600, $700, $800 on other bricks right now. So I bought some edging for the two palm trees. These ones already have plastic edging, goes down 5 inches. So we're going to get that laid out properly, get it leveled and compressed. And then we're going to spread the mulch out nice and even. Put the flower pot on top of that and put some flowers in it, call that a day. Do the same thing for the two palm trees. Remove all the rock, put new edging around it, and then use some red mulch. It'll have a good, street appeal. It'll look nice. When it starts to fade or gets problematic, take off the top layer, just go buy a yard, spread it out, it looks new again. So that's what we're doing. So moving forward, we still have the electrical on this side to do. Some final things to button up, and then of course the fence and the fence post is the final thing also. In the front, that should speed up now that we change course. We're just going to finish getting the rest of the rock out, sanitize it, clean it, load it up, start spreading it out over all the drainage channels, the aqueduct topper, which is huge over here, and there's some decent amount over here now with the new side deck. So, we're moving forward. And tomorrow's Super Bowl Sunday. The whole woke nonsense, Bad Bunny shit, I don't want to see it. I will watch part of the game, I guess. See how the Pats do. Turn off the TV when the transvestite Puerto Rican comes on, because no thank you. And hopefully the boys do well. Again, I'm not as invested as I once was. I don't like the direction the NFL has gone over the years. It's all political bullshit. It's very woke, leftist crap. They pussified the game. It's rigged on some level. Refs are, fixed. I don't know, man. I've lost my hardcore, passionate fandom of all these years. I've been a Pats fan for a good 25, 35 years, whatever it's been. I don't have that drive anymore to rush and find a free stream to watch every fucking game. It's kind of left me. Sorry. Hope they do well. Go Pats. I'm rooting for you, but that's about it. So, let me go finish making the dogs food. Tomorrow's a new day. We'll move on forward. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll get out and shoot as soon as humanly possible. I got to be here all these days where he's working on shit because I'm involved. I'm using my truck to go get shit. It's been a weird, wild ride, but we're slowly approaching the finish line, I hope. Hope you're having a good day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until next time, your boy, Jake Merica. Go Pats. All right.